Okay, so let's start. A very good afternoon, everyone, once again, and thank you for on this Saturday. You have taken some time to join the demo class for the science of karma. I'm glad that you did it. So, without taking much time, let's start about the course. So, this would be a 30 days of learning, reflection, and discovery. And in 1 month course, we are trying to talk about, the first concept that we are going to bring out is simple about the explanation, definitions, and the modern research about karma. Okay, this would be our first attempt to do it in our 1 month course. Now, this 1 month course includes 20 interactive classes. Every class is of 1 hour. Having said that, not necessary it would be 1 hour, it can reach to 1.5 or 1 hour 15 minutes. Depends on the interaction of the class, the students, they're involved. If there is a discussion going on, so it can increase for 15-20 minutes. But otherwise, we are going to work for almost 20-25 hours, if I say in that manner. What this course includes and the approaches that we are going to bring in this course for 1 month is highly interactive. Lot of activities that we have made personally, originally, that we are going to apply on you. It is more of an experiential and obviously a discussion based course, because a lot of places where even I have taken workshops and classes and courses, one thing that I have understood, that only one way communication doesn't work. And when we are trying to work on karma as a concept, learning about it, working on our own self would be the most important part. So the practical integration is a must in our course. The tools, the practices, the homeworks that you will be getting on a regular basis. None of you will feel that, oh, this is what I've read. That's it would include a lot of homeworks and self practice as well. Because somewhere when I say, because we just have 1 month, we will have lot of insight, question, and it will only happen if you practice it. If you apply on it. Listening and teaching is easy. Working and applying is a one stage higher. And that is what we are trying to bring out in our course. Rooted in absolute authentic teaching, this means that we are trying not only to bring those old spiritual wisdoms, but integrating it with our real, original, the modern researches that are happening right now. What is karma, breaking a lot of myths about karma, and how it can help to really become independent in our life. That is what we're trying to bring out in our course. Yes, it is a balanced approach, as I said, theory plus practical. Practical would be more than theory. Every theory even includes a lot of examples and case studies and exercises as well. The whole 1 month journey would be self discovery. Again, I'm not trying to give a lot of extreme hopes and all positive hopes. It will only happen if the candidates are really reflective, if they're really trying to bring out their real experiences and trying to talk about it. If that doesn't come from you, it would be always one way thing. So whenever I take a demo class, I do try to bring out this part in front of my candidates, that as much as you share your experiences and problem transparently, the content of the class, the teaching of the class would be much more rich and healthy. All right. So this would 1 month would be a highly transformative journey. So many times when I have taught in the class, it's just not transformative for the students and the candidate. It is also transformative for a teacher as well. And it becomes such a beautiful environment that students have always told that we're free to talk whatever we want. We don't record those classes, so they're free to talk about their own problems and give their reflections. As I said, the first part of our course includes knowing about karma, definitions, breaking the myths. A lot of people just think that karma is punishment. Karma आया इसका तो है ना. This is a common line that people talk about. But it is not just that. It is a reflection of what we have done or what we have thought or our intentions. Not just this, this is a small definition that I'm putting out right now. There are a lot of other aspects that we are going to bring. We are going to break the myths. Moreover, the new modern researches that talks about karma and how it has helped in healing people. That is also a very important part that we are going to bring out. So the flow of karma and why karma. I am a psychologist, okay, and from past 10 years, working with counseling sessions with clients, especially Indian population, I've realized that all the psychology part that we have read coming from Western studies and reading helps, but it just works on the symptoms. If I talk about bringing out from the root, you know, and a self help tool that you can use it every single day without taking much time from your life. Let's say meditation, when we talk, you have to take out time, you have to sit, you have to give that time that I have to consciously do that. When I talk about that, I see, I'm not saying meditation is bad or something. It We have also used that method. But when I talk about knowing about karma, reading about karma, it becomes so beautiful journey when you are actually practicing it in day to day life. So here in the flow of karma, we are talking about types of karma, different types of karma. That okay, I'm having this pattern, I'm following this problem is again and again coming in my life. What is happening? So there are different kinds of karma and types of karma that you will learn, and you will understand this is what I am going through. So this is the flow of karma that you will be reading, and you will understand what is the purpose of my life and what I can do actually. The second important part of our course is Navtattva, the fundamentals, the nine fundamentals. This is basically the basic foundation of karma. If we go through this, it would be very easy to understand the karmic cycle and also work on that karmic cycle. So I'm not going to take much time on this, but this point 5, influx of karma. How do we bond to karmas? How strongly do we bond and why do we bond? This is most important part. So the next part, when we talk that influx of karma, we are talking about two important things in first 1 month course. All right, beliefs, that is also called in Hindi mithyatva. Very important aspect to all of our karmic bondage that takes place comes from our intentions and mind. And when I talk about it, I have really worked on myself on these parts. So why beliefs? Why mithyatva? If I believe that I am this, I cannot do that. Mere se ho nahi payega. I am not that person. I've already believed in my mind this. I'm never going to cross it. I'm never going to come above it. And that will bring all my behavior, my actions into reality. So when we talk about beliefs, we're trying to work on this belief system so that a person can break their blockage and move forward. The moment you do it, your karmic cycle also starts in a manner where you can remove or reduce the strength, the strong bond that you have. This is what this belief system will help you. There are so many times that people say, like, I don't want to give you the name of the activities, that one of the activity that really helps people say I do a lot for everyone, but in return I don't get it, right? People say that I have been doing so much, and when it is my turn they never did for me, and now when I just do for myself I feel I'm selfish. So what to do? Both the manner, a person feels very stuck. So there is one beautiful exercise that we do. One has to be either self-centered or other-centered. Sometimes people see that they are highly self-centered, so they feel okay, people will judge me as selfish. And when I do a lot for them, I am not progressive in my lifestyle. So what we try to do, we try to bring into the reality. Yes, there would be times when you have to become self-centered, and there are times that you have to become other centers. Falling into any of the zone comes from a belief system. So that is what we are going to bring out in our activities. Checking yourself, trying the concept on yourself, rating yourself, seeing, oh, am I this? If I am this, I have to move forward to this. So bringing you to a neutral position so that you can see the world with multiple perspectives. The third important part of the course and the most beautiful part is working on the emotions. That is a need of the hour. We become reactive. Sometimes we get angry. Sometimes our ego comes on the surface level. Sometimes we become too imaginative and then we are disappointed with the reality. Sometimes a greed takes place. These are four main emotions. But the most surprising part of this, topic is we are just not talking about negative emotions. We are trying to bring both the extremes of emotions. Let's say ego and high self-esteem slash self-esteem. In both the cases, we are not just saying that low self-esteem is bad. High self-esteem is also bad. Lot of researchers have said people who have high self-esteem are more prone to fall for depression because they can't take it that somebody is better than them or superior to them. So it affects them a lot. So in any of the case, both extremes of emotion has to be dealt with. And again, we are trying to bring you in our course to a neutral state so that you can easily work on your emotion. So this is our third part. As a whole, the whole course for 1 month, that is 20 hours, probably 25 hours, the things that we're trying to give you is emotional mastery. At least you will have much more insights, a solution based mindset, a self help tool for the places where you feel stuck, where you feel like, oh, I'm not able to come out of this pattern. You will have those little small, techniques and tools that will help you to come out immediately. Moreover, the most important part, the surrounding, your relationship, the challenges at work, your mind and body balance, these things you can see and understand that, yeah, I can work on this. You will have a mindset to see different options that can help you grow better. So this is a 1 month course where we are providing a lot of techniques, tools, and insight, some contents, theoretical contents that are really helpful and will help you to actually move forward from your blockages. Before I talk about like very different examples and journeys, I really want to know that what are your thoughts? Like we have Amarjit ji. So, sir, if you can bring out your thoughts, what do you think? What was your expectation? I would love to, you know, talk about.
Tough. The doctors, faculty doctors say that you should engage yourself or do some creative work, but it's too high. If on the day it's okay, from morning 6 to 7 to night 7, it's okay, I'm busy. But on the later night when I go to bed, the issue is there that I can't sleep. It takes like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or thinking of something that of what our past has gone. So I want to know how to handle this.
Say, individual, there would be a lot of other things that you can do. But now that you
The
have
simple thing on the
come,
two. What?
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will talk with the sense of this course first. That
Okay.
one thing that one has to understand the acceptance, you know, that
Yes.
what things are happening with me,
Yes.
how it is happening, and how I am dealing with these problems. This is our first stage.
Yeah.
So, if even if you are taking this course and you're going through this, theoretical part and the practical part, you will realize that this is where I'm stuck. Right now, you have given me four problems: the physical problems, the relationship problems, the mental problems that you're going through, and the other aspect of your lives, smaller aspects. So, here, when we are going to go through this course, you will realize that which is the most important part that I have to deal first. and which is affecting all the sectors of my life. All right. The
Okay.
again, there is no small key or solution to a problem. You're getting my point, Amritji.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
will
yeah.
work equally on every sector, whether it is mental, whether it is physical, or with the breakup has happened. You need to understand all those things that went through, that happened, and how it took place. So you need a closure for that as well. But that comes on the later stage. First is accepting, understanding your emotion and what you're going through. That reflections has to come out on the table. And then comes the next stage to work on those problems. So
Okay.
right now we are not, I mean, I'm not in a position to speak all the other pointers, but
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
sure, for sure, if you go through this 1 month course, I think you will get a lot of insight and a peace in your mind, that the strength that we need to accept and work on ourselves, the motivation that we need, to live our life
Okay.
forward by working on our block systems. So this is what we can provide here in this course for the 1 month course. So
Okay.
in that, if you want your individual, understanding about your problem and counseling, that is also separately done. But for this 1 month course, I think it will help you to gain insight and a peace in your mind, that will help you to understand and accept whatever is happening. All right. Any other queries?
No, no, man. No, man.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Thank you for joining once again. And
Hello.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Hi, this is Asif here. I just got a question. Like when you say that blockers inside, what do you mean by blockers inside?
Blockage in a sense that, let's say, you are not able to do something for a longer period of time. Okay. It is not about a physical blockage, it is about the mental blockage that we were talking. What is that is stopping you, that is not allowing you to come over that problem? So those blockages we are trying to figure out, whether it is an identity belief, whether it is, a belief that is always there in your mind regarding other people, the other world, the definitions that you hold. Those are the blockages that we are trying to bring it out, and you will work on it by your own self. It's not we who are going to, pinpoint and give you. We are going to give you a path. The activities are the pathways where you will be able to understand, this is something that was stopping me to do this. For example, for a very long period of time, I never allowed myself to go for online sessions or counseling. I used to think that it would be always good in offline. I can see the person, I can understand the environment, the body language. The day that belief got broken, that blockage came out, I actually progressed in my life. So those are the blockages. But before that blockages, you need to understand these blockages are the second stage. The first step is, where is the problem? First, we see the problem and conflicts in our life, and then we find the blockage, and then we find where it is coming from. Then the last stage is, how do we work on that? So that blockage is we are talking about.
No worries. Thanks for your explanation.
Anyone, anything else? I think people have joined little late. So if you have any question or queries, I can redo it. Anyone, please let me know.
Ma'am, I have a small query. I
Yeah.
think the answer will be a little too long. The thing is that we always have believed that life is a full circle. What
Hmm,
we give, we get back,
hmm,
good or bad, isn't it?
hmm,
So, if we still are keeping our karmas, our deeds good, with a good heart, with a good intention, yet when things go haywire, or rather, something else comes back in a negative way,
Hmm.
how do we understand this kind of a karmic cycle?
See, that is
Why is it that in spite of doing good,
that
yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah, yeah, correct. Why is it? Because in spite of doing good, we don't get back the good, right? This is what you're asking.
right,
See, again,
right,
there is one myth that is hidden in this concept. Karma has no time, no
mm,
debt.
mm,
You are doing good in this life. You have done good from your childhood, probably
mm,
till date. Okay, the memory you have doing good,
mm,
you have it good. The times, let's say your past life,
right,
previous life,
mm,
karma, when it will get
mm,
manifest, in Hindi it is said Uday. When it will get manifest, we have no idea. That is the only trick that we
mm,
keep seeing in our life. That I have my friends who have done all kind of stuffs, and I kept asking my mom,
mm,
they keep doing wrong things, and good things keep happening with them. I'm struggling. I'm doing my best, but why am I not getting it? Answer is not about why
mm,
am I not getting. I might get it. Maybe 10 years later, maybe 20 years later, maybe right now. The timeline is
mm,
not fixed. So anything that you have done today might not you get today only. Maybe you get in your next life.
mm,
Maybe the things that are happening right now are
mm,
coming from the previous life. So there was one client, very beautiful question.
mm,
One client, and it is a I
mm,
can talk about it very openly. It is a case of mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. So the daughter-in-law
mhm,
has done a lot for mother-in-law. And she kept telling it. So
mm,
she was here for 9-month course. Okay, karmic classes. After the classes,
mm,
last day we
mm,
had bags, and she used to every day in the discussion she used to bring this. Today I still thought that I will not get angry and reactive when she talks, but it and I ended up
mm,
shouting or showing my face. At the last day of our class when we were taking the feedback, she said, I understood one thing. It is her karma that she is getting good right now. It is my karma that my those
mm,
karma that I did are manifesting right now. So yes, you can
mm,
change the things, but the timeline is something is not in your hand. You can work on the peace part. You can work on a change in your behavior and perception. But if somebody is getting good,
mm,
somebody is having better, you can't do that. It is there. No matter. She said, Agar मैं, even if I give the poison in the food, then also nothing will happen because it is her karma to live and to enjoy her life in this moment. So my things is not going to
mm,
disturb anything, whatever I do. So why am I getting angry? Why am I getting irritated? Why am I trying to bring things in a manner that will disturb her life? She has dropped it. Slowly, gradually, she has worked upon herself. So karma's timeline is not there. So right now you're not getting, but that doesn't mean you will not get. The day it will manifest
mm.
fully. All right. So
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, yeah, thank you.
that's totally that different. Thank you. Thank you for asking this question actually. Okay.
Thank
Anybody?
you.
So giving you just a small summary again because I think some people have joined later. 1 month course, 20 hours, 20 interactive classes. It doesn't mean that it would be just for 20 classes. See, we give little homeworks as well. So Saturday, Sunday, you work on yourself. It's a reflective process. Highly interactive and activity based class. Lot of discussions and tools will be given to you. So if you are interested to know about your karmic patterns, types of karma, please, you can easily apply for this and learn it. The timings would be more convenient, I think. We would be discussing about the time that you are free and we can also accommodate. Those are things that can be seen. But if you're even little 10% or 20%, if you're interested and you think there is something that is stuck in your life, I would suggest go through it and it is going to help you to find out a lot of insights. All right. And one request for everyone, could you please drop your numbers on the messages on the Google message?